On this video, we're gonna take a look at this wireless keyboard and mouse combo that I have researched thoroughly. This is a wireless keyboard with a multimedia capability. It has got a full QWERTY keyboard and it's got a number pad. It's got function keys, it's got the Windows and the Mac buttons, and it's one of the thinnest keyboards that you can absolutely buy under $100. There is a built-in 250 milliamp battery inside this keyboard that is chargeable right here. Standby is 90 days, meaning that you can leave this on for 90 days on the battery and it will not drain. The keys themselves, haptic feedback. I like that personally. They're pretty quiet. And the mouse dongle is located right here in the mouse itself. The mouse has 3 levels of DPI and it's adjustable 800, 1200, and 1600. 1200 is by default, so you never lose it. Stay tuned for the whole video. So if you're looking for a good keyboard, iClever is a great company. This is the combo GK03. They do have different types of keyboards. This one has a full keyboard and it's got the type pad on the side. All the num locks, scroll locks, all of them are in here. This is also a Mac and PC keyboard. As you guys can see, you've got the command and you've got the Windows key right there. It is one of the slimmest and the thinnest keyboards. So if you want to save tons of money, not buy the Mac keyboard, then this is probably one of the better keyboards out there. The mouse, not a lot to it. It is insanely light. It has an on and off button. The mouse has 3 levels of DPI and it's adjustable 800, 1200, and 1600. 1200 is by default. To change the cursor sensitivity, you can basically click the DPI switch button and you're gonna get higher DPI. The scroll button does a pretty nice job. It's not super loud and it's pretty smooth. When you press it, there is a button on there as well. Nothing on the side. Pretty light. I like the clean look. It's a glossy finish, so it feels good on your hand. The resolution on it is really good, and what I really like is that unlike some of the other optical mice out there, it will work on glossy surfaces. You can see the mouse right here. See the mouse on the horse's face right there? It will work on glossy surfaces. It will work on paper, right? You see the mouse? It will work on this sort of like, I don't know what to even call that. But anyways, the point is it will work on absolutely anything. The dongle itself is located right here, so if you want to move this, you can. It runs on 2 batteries that are not provided. There's really no lag. I would suggest get yourself good rechargeable batteries. The keyboard itself, it's got a lithium battery in there, and then you charge it right there by the micro USB, and they provided you a cable as well. The keys themselves, haptic feedback. I like that personally. They're pretty quiet. They are not illuminated. The keyboard has a standby mode, meaning that if you stop using it for a little bit, it's gonna basically go into sleep mode. In case you fail to turn off the keyboard with this switch right over here. At the very top here, you've got your charging indicator, function key lock indicator, numeric indicator, caps lock indicator right here, power indicator, and then this is your on and off switch. Micro USB charging port is right over here. You got a cable that provided you with. Standby is 90 days, meaning that you can leave this on for 90 days on the battery and it will not drain. Charge time is 2 hours to complete it. Operating range is 10 meters or 32.8 feet. Hopefully you have a nice direct line of sight because it will not travel through walls. If you take this upstairs, you're not going to want it. So make sure that whatever device that you are using this for, it's kind of in front of you. But you can be up to, like I said, 32 feet away. There are special keys on this keyboard. We're not going to go over all of them, but you can pause and here they are. All right, so the first key here is your brightness for Windows 10 and 11. So these two work. If you have a laptop, you can dim things. You got your web browser, which is right here. In our case, that's Google. You got your app switch. So you press this, you're essentially going to get the ability to switch between the different apps that you have on here. This here is your search. So when you press this, it goes straight up to the top and allows you to start typing into the search. The next switch is your multimedia. So this is the previous track. Next one is your play pause. Then you've got your next track. Then you've got your mute button, your volume up, volume down, and you've got the ability to take a screenshot of your screen by pressing this button right over here. Here are the keys and functions. Even though we went through the multimedia and all of the top keys, here they are. So again, you can pause so you can take a look at them. If you are a Mac user, your special keys are right over here. You can press the FN keys plus the Q. The system will switch to Mac OS. Again, we're not going to get through this because I am a PC user. The charging time is 2 hours. The operating range is 10 meters or about 32 feet. And you can work on this keyboard for about 90 hours without recharging it. There is a standby mode that lasts about 90 days. Of course, you're never going to use it probably. And the key life is 3 million clicks. That's a lot of clicks. All right, let's start typing just to show you guys that there is no lag. So we're typing. We're going to erase this. And then we're going to take this keyboard and we're going to just move away. How far can we go? Now, we have tiles in this house and the whole parts and stuff. So we're just going to go over here. Let's take a look. Test 1, 2, 3, and test 1, 2, 3. It works. Let's go a little further. Let's go over here. Let's erase what we just wrote and put Mark is the. And let's go back. And yes, it works. All right, so as you guys can see, we kind of have a plain sight. Let's move this a little away from the television and face it away. Let's erase that and we'll put by the backyard. Let's go again, see if it worked. And that did not work. Now let's flip the keyboard around this way. And let's just type something in and see if that worked. And it did. Okay, one more test. We're going to take this keyboard and we're gonna just move it all the way into this room here. And then let's just delete everything that we just wrote. And then we'll put JKJ and let's see if that worked. And it did not work. So in conclusion, it's almost a straight line because this is not a Bluetooth technology. It will not go through walls. But what it will do is work at a distance of about 30 feet or so, but you try and have a nice straight line of sight between the keyboard and the device that you are using. But for most purposes, this will absolutely work for you because you're not going to be taking this keyboard out unless you can actually see the device, right? You're not going to be in another room trying to type something and operate the mouse or the keyboard if you need to see what's actually happening on the television. So all in all, do I recommend this keyboard? Absolutely. I took a lot of time to research keyboards for my little entertainment system here, and I'm pretty happy with this. And that's the video. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.